everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making some turkey tacos and also prepping for some other chicken meals this week. So here I'm just putting the turkey meat into the pan. It was a little bit more fine than the ground turkey meat I get at home, so I had to spend a lot of time mashing it up and trying to get it apart because it was almost pasty-like instead of like a meat. I don't want to say it like that because it makes it sound like it wasn't meat. It just was very, very fine, and so I had to spend a lot of time chopping it up. So I decided to go ahead and prep my meals for the rest of the week. So this is the chicken breast right here. I'm gonna get it ready to season, and that way it can marinate in the fridge until I'm ready to cook it. So I realized I got the wrong chicken breast. It was a complete chicken breast. So if you paid attention to the packaging beforehand, it said pechuga entera, which means a complete chicken basically. Pechuga is breast, so it was a whole chicken breast with the bone attached. I was so upset. And now I'm just really hoping I didn't buy 2 packs of the wrong chicken, which luckily I didn't. Filete de pechuga is chicken breast fillet basically, so I was 1 for 2 in the chicken department. So now I'm just rinsing the chicken off, taking off any extra fat, and putting them in individual Ziploc bags to season them. Originally they were gonna be 3 different flavors, that's why I put them in 3 different bags, but so of course I'm using my squeezed garlic. Surprisingly, I'm almost over halfway done with the bottle, but I actually really like garlic, so I'm actually not surprised that I'm almost done with it. But I just put 3 squeezes of that in each bag. And then I'm also going to add some garlic salt as well. And of course, some black pepper to add as well. And then I'm also gonna add my other favorite. You guys know on my chicken breast, I love to put soy sauce for some reason. So of course I'm adding a little bit of that as well. So you can actually zip or unzip the bags and just make sure you get all the seasonings coated around all of the chicken, and then close your bag up, roll it tight, and zip it so you can store it in the fridge. Now back to my turkey meat. Now we're gonna put in mild taco seasoning. I only put in half the bag because I didn't have that much turkey meat, so I didn't want it to be super salty. And then I dumped the rest out and then put water in the packet just to give it some juice. And now we're just gonna stir that up, mash it up a little bit, break up the meat some more, and cover it and let that simmer for a little bit. So now we're gonna get back to this awful chicken breast. I'm still so upset about that, but I pretty much used the same seasonings that I did for the chicken breast, except no garlic squeeze, and I added chili powder this time. So I need to work on getting my greenery in, my vegetable intake. So I got some Brussels sprouts. I actually love Brussels sprouts, but I've never had any that were not frozen. So these were huge. I just peeled off the outer layer, kind of almost like a head of lettuce. I just peeled off the outer layer, and then I put them in the bag, the Ziploc bag to store. I also got some asparagus to cook as well, so I'm basically just going to boil the asparagus and the Brussels sprouts together. So I'm just taking it out here, and then I'm just going to cut off the ends. And I would just like to point out that I am cutting with a butter knife, but this butter knife is amazing. I have very limited supplies and utensils, but I'm still making it work. So now we have the crock pot filled with water, so we're gonna get that boiling, and then I'm just going to apparently jam out and add the vegetables in there. I really love this song, so shout out to my girl LAKEY from Ball State. So up next, I'm gonna make a smoothie. Here are some of the ingredients that I used. I already added the yogurt and some ice, also some strawberries. So I'm just adding half a banana right here. I like to break it apart in smaller pieces just so it's a little bit easier for my blender to withstand. I also added a small handful of fresh spinach as well. So just a little bit of that to go in there, give it a little bit of extra nutrition, and also some sparkling ginger kombucha. It smells so bad, but it's supposed to be good for energy. So I went ahead and measured it out so I didn't get too much. So about 2.5 tablespoons is what I put in. So let's blend it all up and then try a couple of sips and see how we like it. I know it definitely wasn't the consistency that I wanted, so I added more banana and ice, but it definitely tasted a lot better than I thought it would with that kombucha in there. So we're finally wrapping up with the taco meat, thank God. This is what it looks like. It's actually came out a lot less than I thought, but it filled up an entire plate. So here things start to get a little interesting. I had some bread in my cabinet that had molded, so I decided to look at these tortillas, and they looked like little specks of mold. They probably weren't, but I'd rather be on the safe side. Luckily, I had some tortilla chips to back up because I was gonna be so sad if I wasted all this time. And now we're just loading it all up. I don't know why I didn't save some of the meat, but that's neither here nor there. Step 2, my cheese smelled kind of weird, so that was going in the trash for sure. But I had Tostitos nacho cheese, so we're gonna add some of that on top. And also I'm going to get a little bit of sour cream as well. And you already know how this part goes. We always say our grace before we eat. So here we go. We're taking our first bite. Let's see what we got. And it looks like is good to go. The cheese definitely set that off. Definitely nacho cheese instead of regular shredded cheese. So this was the finished product before I smashed. And then this was results from the chicken breast that I marinated. I stuffed them with cheese and peppers and cheeses and spinach. I did not record myself making them. I don't know why, but if you're interested, I'll definitely do it again in another video. So I know it's been a while since the last Meal Monday, but I have not been to the grocery store in almost a month. How I have survived, I do not know. But I hope you did enjoy this Monday's Meal Monday, and stay tuned for next Monday's meal. Until next time, adios.